Hi, Monica. Hi, everyone. Am I too loud? I hope I'm okay. You'll have to let me know. I hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Billy. Welcome in. Welcome, everyone. It's good to see everyone. And I don't know if you guys can see your pics. I'll show them to you. I know it's kind of dark. We like a dark reading with low light, but I'll show those to you in a bit. How's your Friday? I know it's been a rough week, a rough year, and it's the 6th of February. So it's been rough. Hey, Moxie, how are you? Hey, Bridget. It's sunny. It's sunny here in Oklahoma, too. It's so weird. It's crazy. It's crazy. Things are crazy, and it's going to get crazier, y'all. Hold on. Hold on to your pantaloons. I mean, it just is going to curl your toenails, y'all. Yeah, I'm so happy you're here. I really am. I'm going to try to do more lives and do different times and things and try to break it up a little bit. Stir things up, as they say. I have some of my plants on the table. My support crew is on the table. My plants that I love so much. So, plant number one will be the little one over here. Yes, I named them. My plants are named. Okay. The first one over here, this is Pete. This is Pete over here. And this is Monica. And they are babies off my mother plant I call Seymour. Okay. And plant Pete no longer wanted to live with Monica. Okay. He wanted to be on his own. And so we made that happen for Pete. And they like to be on my table. And so there they are. So there are my plants. And they really like it here. So I I need more plants and more plants. I've got the itch for more plants. What can I say? So, well, see, here's the thing. I cannot really have an animal. It wouldn't be fair to an animal because for me personally, my chronic illness and the life I live, I have to make choices. And if I want to have the energy to do what I do here, I can't have an animal too. But I can have plants. So I'm going to have plants. Those are my babies. So, I know it's silly to some people, but plants are people too. Plants are people too. Plants are people too. Yeah. They found out all kinds of weird stuff about plants. Plants are very healing. So are trees. So I know it's been a rough week, and it looks like it's going to get a bit rougher, y'all. It's going to get bumpy. Okay. And people don't want to take responsibility. Okay. They don't think they did anything wrong. So, hey, K-pop, that's cool. That's really cool that you give them Reiki. That's awesome. Hey, Emma. That's cool. My plants give off energy. They give me good healing energy, man. So if they want to be split up, sure. Like whatever. If y'all want some different pots, sure. Y'all want some siblings? Yeah, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. Absolutely. Yeah, I love pine cones. I used to have tons of them in my house. Like an obsessive amount of pine cones. I don't know if you guys remember, it was kind of almost a thing with cinnamon, it wasn't vanilla, it was cinnamon scented pine cones and brooms. It's not as big as it used to be, but they were everywhere, and I had them everywhere in my house. They told me they wanted to be split up. I looked at my plant, and this didn't happen just in one day. Okay. My plant exploded, and it just had so many little babies on it. And I was like, and then I realized that there were two parts of the plant that had kind of become their own little entities. And Pete was like, hey, I know I'm kind of, small over here, but I really don't want to be in the neighborhood. It's like I love them, but I need my space. Okay. And, Seymour was like, yes, let my baby go. Yes, free my baby. Let my baby go. And Monica was like, whatever. So I know it's crazy. My plants have personalities. It's just the empath stuff, I guess. Pete is highly relatable. Yes. Pumpkin spice pine cones. I saw that. I was like, huh. What do you know? Technology. Pete is a loner kind of plant. And I respect that. He's like, he reminds me of like the older uncle who's been through everything. He's kind of hard living. He might throw the football around with you or tell you about his old horse he has out back. He might let you ride a stallion. He'll take you to the horse show. He'll buy you a chicken fried steak dinner, or if you're vegan, he'll get you a salad. He's a good old guy, and he'll beat up anyone who treats you wrong. But he's rough around the edges, but ultimately he really wants you to go home and have a nice life, right? He don't want you to move in. He wants to have a good time with you and you go home to your parents. That kind of thing. That's how Pete is. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, he was such a good guy. He got done dirty. I'm sorry. We're listening to all this stuff from all these people, you know. I'm live, so I'm trying to be real careful. And I got to tell you, when you hear about what Pete happened to Pee Wee Herman, it seems, it's very insignificant. He was in an adult place with adult people doing adult things. I'm not saying it was okay. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Just want to point it out. And he was absolutely drugged through the mud. And I loved his show. He did. He was a good guy. I guess you're just meant to politely go into group theaters where we all sit and I mean, not me. I don't really go to those. But I mean, if people were to go and gather and watch adult documentaries together, you know, we're expected to just remain calm. I'm sorry. It's just ridiculous. And then we have all this absolute revolting, gut wrenching stuff. It's just, it's horrific. No, he was never accused of doing anything that we see today. He was a grown ass man doing grown ass men things. Probably in some place that wasn't a really great place, but still was a place where many, many people gathered to watch the adult documentaries that Moxie pointed out, which is a lovely way to put it, I think. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying, let's put it in perspective. He was accused of being with underage girls? No. I never heard that. Really? I don't remember that. He wasn't, I didn't think he was. Really? Pee Wee? Oh, that's right. That's right. I must have blocked that out. Because that was really bad. That was really bad. That was really bad. I was kind of traumatized by that. Yeah, that was really bad. They did. They did rate him. That's right. That's right. They did. They did. Poor Pee Wee. He did not do that stuff. He didn't. I know he didn't. He did not. I think they tried to set him up or something. Wow, I forgot that. What a heavy, heavy energy. February's energy is very volatile. Lots of information. Just tons of information. They finally dropped it. I remember that. I just, and I know you've told me before, Meeker, but I just blocked it out. Pee Wee. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Really? That is so dumb. Barney. I remember the Barney thing. And then it was oh, the other ones with the symbols on their head. I can't remember now, with the sunshine face. It was them. Then they were the problem. They're all Teletubbies. And they're just being, kids are just being kids, man. I loved Pee Wee Herman. I did. And when he got that CBS morning show, I was I was I was like 18 or something. Okay, but I was traumatized. So before I went to work at Hertz, I would watch Pee Wee's Playhouse and Beetlejuice, and then I'd go be a grown up. Yeah, it was. And back then, if you think about it, everything was being looked at as something spicy, if you know what I mean. Everything. It didn't matter the age. Everything had an angle. I look back at commercials from the 80s, the 90s, even the 2000s, and some of them are just flat inappropriate. Um, there wasn't a lot of wholesome things, and even the wholesome things were looked at with suspicion. It's sad. It's so sad. And now we see right now in the world why some of that underlying motivation. Word of the day. He did. He did. You know what it was? The word of the day? The word of the day was no. I couldn't say no, or he would. You know what he would do? He would play an audio emoji in my ear. It was horrific. I did not like it nor approve. But he's so ornery. He is so ornery. I guess I say no a lot. No, no, no. It's been a heck of a week. So, it's really important that everyone takes care of themselves. I hope all of you are taking care of yourself. I am going to go get some water and some green tea, and I will come back and we will look at the objects up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, Chris. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So we're going to get started. And I'm going to show you each of the objects up close. And our first object is the key. Let's see. There we go. I keep forgetting that it's flipped for you, but there is the key. Hey, Joanna. And if you want to see the back, here's the back. I've had this key for a long time. How's the mic? Is it okay? Okay, here we go. Here's group 2. This is a black obsidian heart here. Group 2. I love how this feels in my hand. I just feel like it absorbs so much like heavy energy. The mic is on. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. So that is group 2. All right. And this is going to be group 3. This is a coffin nail. And this was a gift from the Meeker. I got quite a few of these for Christmas. So, and you can see it's pretty big. So we're calling this the nail. I mean, it's my hand's not very big, but you can see it's pretty big. All right, so let's try to show you. I try in my videos to show you all 3. So we have the key, we have the heart, and we have the nail. And those are going to be your picks. All right. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you can still see them. But those are your selections. And while you're still considering, I wanted to let you know that the Coven now has a book club, okay? And we're reading books this year. And through a drawing, we have decided to read The Holographic Universe, The Revolutionary Theory of Reality. I'm already tongue-tied. And that is by Michael Dalton. Is it by Michael Dalton? I didn't write it down. Okay. But that's the book we're reading. Okay. And I'm not prepared, class. I'm not prepared. Anyway, that's the book we're reading. And if you're interested, check out our Coven level memberships and join us to read this amazing book on consciousness, expansion, and it'll give you a different look at reality, and it'll be lots of fun, and we'll have great conversations. And also, The Discord for the Coven members is open, and we've been making ourselves at home over there. We've been having a good time. So I hope you guys can consider joining our little group and having some fun over there. So, all right, so we're going to get started. Michael Talbot. I was close. Michael Dalton. Where did that come from? I have no idea. I have not a clue. All right. I was in the neighborhood city block area of the name. I didn't come prepared, teacher. Uh, so the first group's going to be the key. All right. And I'm going to put your key right here. Oops. Right there. My arm is not very long. And I'm going to go over here and pick your cards. So I got to tell you, when I was preparing for this reading, I got kind of visions for each group. So your vision is pretty intense, I got to tell you. So just take a deep breath, because I'm going to tell you what I saw. And I need you to kind of sit with it a minute. Because it may not be what it appears to be. Okay. It might be symbolic for y'all. It might mean a lot of different things, but we're going to go ahead with it. Lilith showed me she called it the gates of Guyana. Okay. And I feel her, I see her sitting at these giant gates, and they're swinging open. And there's a force, a fierce force blowing, exploding through these ginormous gates. And it's on fire. And she sits and watches it and explains how this, like love, is a force of nature too. And the more I sit here with this energy, the more I realize it is rage. It is sacred rage. And it is a force that is being released, unleashed, because you cannot constrain it forever. It will lead to a personal apocalypse, a personal, and apocalypse is uncovering, okay, but in a way that can be very destructive if rage is not released in healthy, good ways. So I see her sitting there, and I see her turning to bones, turning to a skeleton, and continuing to talk to me as the Lady of Death. And I see the winds blow through, and these beings of fire and flame. And I realize the key is the key to the gates of Guyana. And it's time. It's time to stop repressing your sacred rage. It is the seat of power. So many are lost in trying to disassociate from what they're feeling right now because they've been told it's wrong. It's wrong for you to feel such anger. It's wrong for you to feel this way about so many people in power, people you trusted, no matter what level you're experiencing it on. So there's a weird guilt, a weird shame, a weird feeling about feeling this deep, sacred rage about things that are valid. Your rage, your sacred rage, deserves voice. It deserves action. That doesn't mean you run down the street like a banshee. It means you use your sacred rage as a tool, as a motivator, as a clarifier, as fuel for transformation, as inspiration. But you don't let it lay and keep you in stagnation and misery because you've been told it's wrong for you to be so angry, for you to feel so powerless. Because you're going to be pushed even further than you have been. It's personal and it's everything. It's reality itself. That is why expanding your idea, your views about reality and consciousness are so vital, group one. They say emotions are language of the soul, but they do not dictate your consciousness. That is a pathway all its own. You have the ability to control how you think right now. And there are those who do not want you to have that. They don't want you to take control of how you think, how you focus your thoughts, how you feel. They don't want you to empower yourself. They want you to feel small. They want you to feel afraid. They want you to feel overwhelmed. They do not want you to tap into your sacred rage. Why do you think they feed you lies about being afraid of Lilith? How you should fear her? Lilith is a liberator and an empowerer. She empowers. She doesn't dictate what you do with your freedom or your self empowerment. That is frightening. She doesn't demand mindless obedience or devotion. Others will tell you different. It's just not true. She will work with you and help you. And when it's done, it's done. But there are those who are her children. They stay. She is a protector of children. They don't want you to know that. She's a protector of women, women's rights. You can be a protector of children and a protector of women's rights. It is possible. It's very possible. It is time to be armed in your sacred rage. It's time to be empowered by what is meaningful to you. What do you value most? These are important questions to ask right now. Now that you know, now that you see the truth, now as more of this vomit comes forward, now you see the ugly, how they have been idolized, how the masses have desired to be like so many, and they rot on the vine. The perspectives of success, happiness, and value change. That key, this key right here, this key is a key of freedom. It's a key of liberation. It's a key to the gateway of your primal self. The wild woman, the wild man, the one that doesn't apologize, the one that doesn't explain. If you're angry, if you are expressing sacred rage, if you're tired, so be it. Stop apologizing. It's okay to be angry. There are generations that we will never know. We have all been misled, and your anger is justified in your personal life on a grand scale. And you may feel when your gates open that it may feel hot as hell. It may feel chaotic. You may feel the chaos now. Understand that fire is a purge. It's burning away the poison. Just like in our society, the revealing of these poisonous, toxic people who have done poisonous, toxic, anti-life things. Layers and layers being revealed. It hurts. It's terrible, but it's necessary. And people say it will never stop. It's going to continue. Now that we all know, if it does, we're all part of it. Imagination, independence. What does freedom look like to you, my dear Group 1? That key. Once you've blown the doors out with your fiery flames of hell, purging everything that doesn't work for you, everything that's poisonous and toxic. Once you clear, what do you see? What does your freedom look like? Can you visualize it? Initiation. It feels like many people are coming to the sobering reality that the most awful things that we thought were mere conspiracy theory, that we thought were impossible, are actually true. A lot of us have known these things are true, but now you know them to be true. And you're being given a key, although a very difficult key. You're being initiated. This is initiation in mass, in mass to a great awakening. You know, they call it the Great Awakening. Well, the Great Awakening isn't like a big birthday cake. Okay. Y'all aren't going to get any cake at the end of this. Okay. This initiation is one of the gates of hell. This initiation is about truth. It's about reality. It's about see what's real. There are real monsters. They really are messing all of us over. They really don't care about you. They really are lying to you. In your personal life, you may see, I really am being misled. I really did think that was okay. I guess it wasn't. I guess this person didn't really mean what they said. You may find that you get startling information. It's all part of this shifting of reality. And it's important, group one, with your key here, that you have some kind of idea of what that looks like, what you're manifesting, using the power of your focus. Because it feels like this key, this gate opening, is going to purge and just blow the doors off. It's a powerful thing. And you got to know where you're going. You got to have some idea of what you want it to look like. Some idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you got to know, hey, on the other side of this, I really would like to, and that's what I'm going to focus on. Because that focus will help get you through the initiation, the apocalypse, the unveiling, the revealing of the hidden things. That's what it is. People, the apocalypse, it's just a revealing of the hidden things, the occult things, the things they don't want you to know, the things you've been confused about for years. You're fixing to find out. And after you find out, you're probably not going to want to know. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. Tell me about this Two of Swords in reverse. It feels like, and I'm reading this intuitively, at this point, let me move this up so y'all can see all the cards. This Two of Swords in reverse, it feels like my emotions and my mental space just can't seem to come together. I can't seem to find balance to kind of move through this energy. Tell me about it. Dark Mother, Lilith, tell us about this. We have the Ten of Pentacles. What? You just can't find your way to that happiness, can you? You just can't do it, right? You can't imagine. You can't see, Queen of Swords. Watch your words. I feel Lilith, man. Watch your Words. Your words are powerful, group one. And you better watch what you say about yourself and about your journey because you're going to manifest it. If you proclaim that it isn't for you, it isn't going to happen. Okay? I guarantee you. This initiation could go either way. If it doesn't happen for you, let me tell you something. You could be stuck in a state of discovery where you get these signs, you get these signs, you get these signs, and you ignore them. And you keep getting the signs and you keep ignoring them. And it's just a cycle of signs. Have you ever been in a cycle of signs before? I have. Your auntie has. I've totally been in a cycle of signs. It isn't fun. And it's this energy of just like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it. I know what you're trying to tell me and I don't care. I don't want to do it. It's not for me. I'm not going to believe. I'm not going all in. Listen, it's your choice. You don't have to. If you don't want to believe that you can be successful, that you can have a fulfilling work, family situation, if you don't want to speak that, if you don't want to claim it, that's on you. Okay. But if you do powerfully, okay, if you speak positivity into your life, expect it. Don't just speak it and be like, okay, I did it. All right, but it sucks and whatever, and I don't care. No, own it. Own it. I mean it. Like, I know people are like, positive people drive me crazy. And so, do you want to change your life or not? Make up your mind. We don't have time. Listen, I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time for you to struggle anymore. Okay. Same with me. We don't have time. Make up your mind. Claim it or don't. But it's for you. It's for you. This 10 of Pentacles, it's for you. Family, connections, building, generational things, businesses, education even, wisdom, knowledge. You're sharp as a tack. You're smart. You're witty. You know the way. You can do this. And your biggest problem is what? Your smart mind, your intelligence. You overthink it and you can't let it go. You're so creative. That's why you have the key. You're so creative and you have all this emotion of anger and rage. And if you could just unlock that and allow that to fuel your creativity in a positive way and allow that to fuel your drive for whatever it is you're trying to do in life or not, if you know what I'm saying, you will see shifting happen. Will you wake up the next morning and have $10 million in your bedroom? No, you will not. That will not happen. Will you see energies around you begin to shift? Yes. Will you see signs? Yes. Will the signs be meaningful? Yes. Will you follow them? Will you? That's only a question you can answer. But if you change the pattern in your life, if you say, hey, I see that sign and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that weird, stupid thing you want me to do. Okay. And then we're going to see what happens. You will find that you're guided. Many of you get signs, you get psychic hits, you get messages from Lilith, you get messages from your guides, and you are ignoring them. And do you want to keep getting them? Pay attention. Listen, Lilith isn't all like rainbows and butterflies. She's going to call it like she sees it. And I'm getting this energy like some of you are getting a lot of information and now's the time. Write the book, do the thing, whatever it is. Take the pictures, do the art, start the business, get it together. Now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. 22 is a number for you. Okay. Number of alignment. It's a master number, master builder number as well. You just can't imagine it. There's work to be done here. Okay. There is work to be done. Group 1 on your future visioning, how you see yourself and how you see your life. how you want it to be. I feel like you have great ideas and great inspirations and you don't give yourself credit. So it's really important that you take heed to those. And not everyone gets inspirations, okay? Not everyone gets those things, and perhaps you're having a hard time getting things to come together, seeing how it will all work together, getting your mental and your inspiration together, your passion, again, your mental space and your emotions to come together. And I feel like for some of you, you might have anxiety about it. There may be anxiety around this. And I need you to kind of relax. Relax. 8 of Cups. It's going to be okay. Listen, sometimes you have to move on from some things and it will be imperfect. It'll be imperfect movement forward. Okay. You're going to leave some trash behind. Okay. There's going to be some baggage. It'll still be there. You can come back. Okay. But it's important when you move forward to not move toward illusions. Okay. About yourself or the situation that is not true. Okay. Don't self sabotage about your future and your abilities. All right. Because you have been given a key. And this key is really important to you becoming more comfortable with who you are and who you can be, who you can become. And listen, if you're at the place in your life where you're like, Auntie Amy, I don't want to become anybody. I don't want to work on myself. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be because I'm overwhelmed. If that's where you are, then that's your message. Just be. Just be. And it's okay. It's valid to just want to be and not want to do and not want to whatever. That's okay too. You have to take care of your mental. Your mental is very important, group one. All right. Okay. Let's get another card here. Tell me more about my group one. Tell me more. There's definitely some energy of moving forward from some really intense emotions. And I don't think it's necessarily moving forward like I've worked through them. It's moving forward and kind of dog earing the emotions, the situation, which I think is a healthy thing. I think it's okay to say, hey, I can't do this right now. Maybe later, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe a couple years, but I definitely could come back to it. All right. Okay. Tell me more. I got to pre-screen these cards for y'all kiddos because you never know. You never know. I think you're tired. I think you're tired. We have divine grace over laziness and neglectfulness. Well, I don't think you're lazy or neglectful. I think that you're entering a state of divine grace. I think you're going to enter a state of divine grace where things begin to work out for you. I think this is part of the signs. I think it's part of the things that are going on in the world for you. Okay. You just enter a state where you weirdly start to notice that, my mail came on time today. It never does. Oh, hey, that person paid for my coffee in front of me. Oh, hey, that they offered to do my Saturday for me. Okay. It's just things like that start to stack for you. We have a restitution, fines, and unfair costs. Okay, there's something here for you about money. Something's coming back. Some kind of money. I'm going to pull on this. I wouldn't leave you without pulling on this money thing. Okay, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here. It feels like there's something around money coming back to you, and for some of you, this could be involve family, a family debt that's coming back to you. Perhaps somebody borrowed money, somebody stole money. It could be a friend who feels like family. Could be in business as well. They're just getting a lot of things about it. So, but there's something coming back to you that was taken from you, and it feels like it's It is the Hierophant. It is okay. It feels like it's going to be taken care of. Okay, with the Hierophant here, it may be like just miraculously taken care of. Like all of a sudden, it's just gone. Oh, it's paid. It was wiped. Maybe it's a bill, an insurance claim, or it's some kind of bill that, oh, we just misbilled you. The billing was wrong, that kind of thing. So you may see that as well. But for some of you guys, this may be a bigger kind of thing that's going on within your family where there is recovery for you. It feels very official. Okay, and it would be something that you've been going through for a long time. All right. Okay, group one. That is what I received for you. So I hope this was helpful and insightful on your journey. And if you made it this far, leave me an owl. Leave me an owl down below if you made it this far. And yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of the tribe and all that good stuff and stuff. So let me just reset up here and all that good stuff. I can't stop saying good stuff. What's wrong with me? Hello, everyone who came in. How are y'all doing? I have my back to my computer, so hey Haley. Hey Maga. I hope I said your name right. Hey Pamela. Hey everyone. I'm trying to make sure I got everyone. Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to that heart here. I need to get up and walk around to kind of loosen up my back here. And so we're gonna take a little break and let me walk around. I'm going to see which cards I'm called to for group two, which is the heart. And this one right here is what we will do next. So give me a couple minutes and I will be right back. Alrighty. Okay. We're on to number 2 here. The heart, the obsidian heart here. I got this for my birthday last year. It's really beautiful. It has great energy. And I had a vision with this piece as well. It was incomplete and wasn't a complete vision. It was like will unfold. So I'm going to tell you about that vision that I got as I connected to you guys. I saw this very classic looking sacred heart. And for me, I don't see that very often. Okay. So I was kind of taken aback by that very classic Sacred Heart type figure. It was beautiful, and it was in the sky, and the sky was very blue, like baby blue, and there were many clouds, small clouds, in a row, identical clouds, almost as if they were created by a computer, okay? But this heart was alive, okay? And as I connect more and more with this heart, I see the flesh of it. I see the blood racing through the veins of it. And it's encapsulated in gold. And white jade, I'm hearing, which feels as if it's pulling me somewhere with the white jade. It's pulling me to something. And out of the top is a fire, but it doesn't burn like a flame. It feels like a presence. It feels like a flame made flesh. And around the heart is a halo of light. And it's beyond a spectrum that I can tell you. It is a frequency. And this heart in this computer generated sky hovers above this very dark field. It feels, well, I see black smoke. I see shadows of people. It's almost as if they are one-dimensional people. And this heart, it floats above this flesh, this spirit. This awareness within the heart. This struggle to understand how an experience can be so painful. how observing the human world can be so painful. And then the very idea of existing in it. This heart, it sees and bears this pain of those on the ground. The suffering, they don't even know. They don't even know how much they suffer. They don't know because it's all they live in is suffering. When you suffer endlessly, you don't know the endlessness of your suffering. And when it begins to ease, it's strange. This heart, it floats above these shadows, these suffering, one-dimensional beings. And it feels like the flames above ignite. It's as if there is an overwhelm of emotion at the suffering of these beings. The heart, the sacred heart, cannot take the suffering, the seeing, the knowing that so many have suffered. How do we bear this? How do we process it? How do we move forward? I see this heart, and slowly I see a darkness roll across it. There is an awareness within the heart that perhaps not everyone is good. That perhaps humankind isn't built in with compassion. The thoughts of perhaps some of us aren't built the same way. We don't care about people the same way. There is a cold truth settling into this heart and a darkness washing over. And I feel the vision pulling out. It pulls out and I see a form. It's a figure. It's a being like a person, and it's nondescript. And the burdens of observing and witnessing have corrupted the form. And there's a struggle to find the good in their fellow human. There are questions. Is it worth it? Is this real? Is this really happening? Did this really happen? Are they really doing this? I can't believe this happened right underneath our noses. How did we not know? We all heard this conspiracy theories. We all heard it. How did we? There is truth in that feeling. The form is corrupted. There are those who have figured out how to manipulate the system, how to master manipulate society, and they have leveraged every penny to do so. And it is mind blowing. It is overwhelming. And the awareness will wash over you. It is an important awareness. It is a vital awareness. But do not let it consume you. We have to know. We have to see the truth, the ugly truth. And group 2, it's going to get uglier. It's going to get more insane. And that is the point. There will be denials. There will be lies. There will be confusion. Understand that even this is social programming. Even what appears to be a kind of release of information and overwhelm is meant to do that, overwhelm you, paralyze you. This form corrupted is just a time of processing. Right now, group 2, you are processing. You are processing some of the most difficult things, historical things happening not just daily now, by the hour, by the moment. Overwhelm, stress, fear, too much, all the time. Aren't you stressed? Aren't you stressed? Keep it going. Constantly. Because they want you to give up. Here's the thing. This processing, this time of transition for you, group 2, allows you to understand exactly what has happened. Not just on a big picture scale, but in your personal life. Because there are things in your personal life that are meant for you to see and understand. You can't continue in the same paradigms. that keep you unhappy and miserable. Many times we play the role. We do what we have to do to keep things going, to keep the peace. And a lot of times you know, we step up to the plate for different areas. But in some areas, well, I'm just not going to do that. You have to be true to your heart. You can no longer disassociate from those things and play the role, no matter how upsetting that might be to people around you. You are not meant to play small. Playing small is not in the cards right now. It's not really what's called for. This heart, blackened, darkened, made dim by truth, going into transition, processing. Understand that the processing and transition is going to bring powerful growth, a new understanding of yourself. You're never going to pacify others like this again. When you see how you have sold yourself short, and you understand how, by allowing yourself to be unhappy and miserable, mirrors in the outer world, the inner world, the outer world. In order to shift out of these feelings of misery and despair and those kind of things, we must act. Sometimes the action means going to a doctor. Sometimes the action means I need to figure out how to get to sleep. I need to drink more water. I need to get outside. I need to read some books. I need to write and reflect. I need to change the energy of my house. We have to start taking responsibility for our spiritual hygiene and our mental space as much as we can. I myself have had depression for many, many years. And so I have to take good care of my own mental hygiene, spiritual hygiene. It's not easy all the time, but you have to do it. The things that we have learned are unbelievable. Our brains, our hearts don't want them to be true. Because the truth is, there are so many victims that we will never know. And there are so many people across the world involved in so many different things and scenarios. It is overwhelming. If you feel the weight of this, one of the things you can do to help is literally get a candle, say a prayer, honor those who have passed. We have spent days talking about these monsters. We have spent so much time on these wretched things. I think we need to honor the victims. So when you feel heavy with this energy, group 2, when your heart feels dark, get a white candle, safely, of course. Light the candle, say a prayer. If you don't pray, send good thoughts to those who have passed. Think of them, bless them, think of them, connect with them. Think of them with good, positive energy in whatever way connects with your paradigm, whatever works. Bless them. Bless the beloved dead. This will help relieve some of this pressure for you. All right, let's get some cards. Okay. They want me to pull from, Lilith wants me to pull from the Toxic X Files for you. So we're going to talk about some of this more intense energy I'm feeling for group 2. What is this more intense energy for group 2? What is this more intense energy for group 2? What do I feel here? Okay, we have Mousetrap plays games with people's emotions and their life choices by either trapping them emotionally and or physically. Rusty Crusty, looking like a train wreck and moves like a sloth, but thinks they are a Mercedes. Y'all, you guys, listen. You've been through it. I feel like there's been some emotional, I want to say emotional, like entrapment or people using emotions with you. Like, I feel emotional heaviness. Emotional heaviness. Lilith, please tell me more for my group 2. What's this emotional heaviness here? I'm hearing like, I can't take on the world, Auntie Amy. I really can't. My heart can't take it. I feel you. You are such a powerful empath. You are such a powerful empath. That's what this is. Listen, this little heart right here is like a magnet. You are such a little magnet. Oh my gosh. Bless your heart. Listen, you can't take on everything in the world. Okay. You cannot bear it all. You need to be nice to yourself, okay? People take advantage of you. You need to be nice to yourself. You know, I know you want to love everyone and make everything okay, and I know you feel really bad about what's happened, but you can't heal everybody, okay? And I feel your mourning is what I'm feeling. Some of you are flat out in mourning for what's happened, okay? Some of you are mourning a cat. There's a cat here. Some of you have a kitty cat who's right here. There's a kitty cat right here. I have a yellow cat and a black cat. Examining self-identity, number 22. Listen, some of you have really had to kind of, this is hard. I feel like you've had to make a lot of tough choices about not being able to be your authentic, empathic, caring, compassionate self with people because people are horrible. I mean, yeah, I don't mean people are horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people are horrible, but people have been horrible. That's what people have been horrible to me. Like, I really want to help people. I want to do for people. I want to be there for people, but I help people. And then there's like you hear emotional damage, but yeah, emotional damage. there's this energy of feeling really trapped, like emotionally trapped by people. Perhaps emotional manipulation by people. Okay. I think people use your empathy against you when they can. Okay. Narcissist, narcissist, narcissist. Surprise, surprise. Empath, listen, you can't help it, but I know. I'm sorry. We have no reversals in this one. That's what she said. We have the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Oh, lots of wands. I hear like someone's yelling at you. Someone's yelling, and you don't like to be yelled at because as an empath, some people, empaths can be very sensitive to like loud noises. Maybe you're not empathic, but you're very sensitive to loud noises, yelling, and yelling for you. It not just like hurts my feelings, it like hurts my heart. Very sensitive here, like Pisces, Cancer, some Scorpio here. I won't tell Scorpio. I won't tell it you're super sensitive. Don't hurt my feelings, bitch. That's what I hear. We have the King of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords. So, all right. Okay. So, okay, we have two kings. We have two kings. That's really good. That's really good. Listen, things are going to be okay. They're going to be okay. Listen, I know that people can be too much, and I know you care. I do. And I know that people can mouth off at you, but I really think that you're on the right path with this. That there are just some people that you just, they just they're they're a little immature. Okay. I think you just know people don't mean, sometimes when people are mean or nasty to you, I think some of you guys work with people a lot and you just kind of had to get a tougher skin. Um, and you've had to kind of like get over some of it, but it still hurts you. It still hurts your heart. It still hurts your feelings, right? I'm not laughing at you. I mean, I'm sensitive, so I get that too. But I really think it's going to be okay. I think Lilith wants you to know it's going to be okay. And when I get like the wands and the cups together, or even the swords and the cups, it always tells me that things are going to come together, okay? Because we have a cup and we have a wand here. But for me, what it is we're going to have this great emotion, all right? Emotional clarity coming in, all right? Psychic, empathic knowing, all right? And feeling really confident with it, really good with it, feeling good about yourself, okay? The struggles with all of this kind of stuff, knowing how to handle it, okay? And not not really feeling like well, feeling okay about confrontation if necessary. I feel like some of you may have been like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with it. But now because I feel like there may have been some I'm reading this intuitively, some kind of communication here that didn't go well. And it's like once this comes through, or once it came through, you were like, you know what? I'm going to say what I have to say here. Okay. It is what it is. All right. I know what I'm doing. I'm confident. I got it together. And you know what? It's not personal. It's business. It's not personal. It's family, although family is personal. It's what it is. Okay. So I feel like it really does come together for you in this situation if this resonates for you. Let's pull a few more cards here from my group too. Lilith, what else do you have for my group too? What else do you have? This King of Wands, a King of Cups. I really do feel like you are going to be heading to a time where this King of Cups feels like he has something for you, but it's coming during a time where you're feeling really good about yourself. So I don't think it's going to be coming during a time where you're expecting it. Okay. Nothing like that. It's just going to show up. We have ambition and the light of understanding. So we have some really good energy coming in for you, and that kind of goes with what I was feeling here. It's just you kind of in your flow, you doing your thing, feeling good, kind of working through this, dealing with this, feeling confident, feeling okay, being seen, being charming. And this King of Cups brings you a cup kind of out of the blue. And it feels like it's around an ambition, right? So work related or side hustle related or school related, or if a relationship is an ambition, it would be that. So it just depends on what your ambition is. But an understanding comes forward. Okay. There's an insight here through your empathy and psychic ability. Okay. Whatever resonates. Okay. And there will be information that comes through empathy and psychic ability, and that is personal. How that comes in will be very personal to you. All right. Okay, group two, I think that's what I got for you. So I hope this resonated for you guys. And if you made it this far, leave me what can you leave me? What can you leave me? A plant. Leave me a plant from your emojis down below, okay? I would love to see a plant. I don't think I've used a plant in a while. So leave me a plant from your emojis down below to let me know that you made it this far. So let me turn around and see what is up. What is up? Oh wow, thank you so much for the super thanks. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Hello, everyone. Hey, Care Bear. How are you? Hey, Strawberry. All right. So let me get this all situated. Oops. Did I pull y'all? Whew. You just never know what's going to come through one of these readings, y'all. You just never, ever know. These are becoming hybrid readings of my Oracle little sessions a little bit. So, all right. I'll probably get up and walk around a little bit to stretch out my back. And this is going to be available on like replay as a pick a card. So let me just. And the last one is a nail. So, and that one's something else. So let me get up and walk around, and I will be right back. Hey, okay, I'm back. Sorry, didn't mean to yell in the mic. I'm so awkward. Hey guys. Oh, you gifted a membership. That's awesome. You gifted yourself. That's cool. I'm glad that worked out for you. I really wish that I could just like gift memberships to people, like specific people, but they won't let me do that. And the last time that I gifted a bunch of memberships, it went to people like not like didn't work out. So I'm glad it worked out. So yeah, I can't see. So that worked out. That's awesome. It worked out. I'm glad. Okay. Rarely do things work out. Okay, we have the coffin nail here. The nail, we're calling it. Group 3. This is you at 1:45. To remind myself. I have to put timestamps in, so. All right. Oh, the nail. Of course, this is a coffin nail, right? So immediately I see the lid of a coffin being nailed shut. Okay, talk about literal, right? But sometimes it just works that way. You can't choose your psychic impression. Sometimes they just, whatever comes up. So, it feels like there's something over here. Something has ended or is ending, and that coffin nail is the last nail in the box, if you know what I'm saying. So we're going to find out about it. We're going to find out about what is this? What's ending here? What's ending for my group 3? What is going on, Lilith? WTF? WTF, Mom? What's up? What's up, Lilith? What is up? My dark mother, what is up? What is going on? Please tell us. We would like to know. When I see a coffin nail and you tell me something's ending, immediately I'm like, whoa, whoa. Okay, we have 3 cards. We have clemency, lust, and weak wills. Okay. Capacity for healing, destruction of the environment. Whoa. Okay. We have desire to know, relationship strife. Okay. Okay, let's get a little bit more here. Let's get a little bit more. Tell me more about this. What is ending? Okay. She's giving me something big. So I guess that's kind of the theme we've been doing today. I just didn't realize. Okay. So we've been doing big and little. So grand and small, as above, so below kind of thing. So there's a huge cycle ending of where, there's kind of a feasting and a parasitic energy off of humanity, off the planet. Just people zapping life force, right? And getting away with it. Just doing whatever the hell they want to do and getting away with it and slapping each other on the back like, good job, well done, I'm going to cover your ass, you cover my ass, everybody's ass is covered, that kind of thing, right? Lilith is saying we're ending that cycle. What I'm seeing, interesting, okay, I'm seeing a certain seal of a Ouroboros, okay? And it has a laurel and an Ouroboros. And I see this coffin nail turn into a stake, like a giant stake, and it runs right through it. This ever continuing brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever you want to call it, of those wretched, it's done. It's done. Now, it doesn't mean that, you know, tomorrow it's just, you know, everything's great. That's not how it works. There's a process to everything, especially here, especially with the the damage that's been done to the quantum field by the experimentation that's taken place. The irresponsible use of science and technology without any thought to how it would affect us because they don't care. They don't care. So that do whatever the hell you want and get out of jail free card is gone. There are consequences. And her name is Nemesis. And I have spoken about her a lot, and I will continue to do so because she was summoned by many. She is an ancient goddess, and she is the hand that evens the scales. She is divine retribution, and she is moving across the land along with others. And she's relentless, and she won't stop, and she doesn't care. Just like they don't care, she doesn't care. Because justice will be served for everyone, especially those who have passed, especially those who are suffering today. Because there are. What is beginning? The cycle that is beginning in mass and individually is a cycle of healing. A true cycle of healing. A true cycle of healing could not really begin until we knew, until we see, until we understand just how much growth we have to do. Just how much of the sickness we have as a species on this planet. We have to see it. It's just like when you go to the doctor and you got something wrong with you. They got to give you all these tests. You got to see where it is. Got to see how to treat it. Oh, that didn't work? Let's do something else. I have chronic illness, so I've got a lot of experiences like that. They try this. They try that. Oh, that didn't work. We're going to try this. We're going to try that way. You know, all these different things. There'll be all these different things in mass and personally. It's a new cycle. But instead of it being like it was before, where you would try and it wouldn't work out very well, it would misfire, now you will feel more healed. You will begin to feel more clear. You will begin to feel more wise. You will begin to understand your reality in a way you never did before. The truth is, and this is going to be hard for a lot of people, and it's hard for me to say this, and I've known this for about 20 years. Well, Longer than 20 years, y'all. It's longer now. But let's just say 20 years. Okay, let's just call it 20 years, okay? Um, that there would come a time where a large group of people would basically lose their belief system. And when they did, it would cause serious issues. And as a collective, those of us who are more balanced in this area are maybe not aware of it, but we're preparing for this. Because there will be some people when they are awakened to the truth, the real truth, and they see they have been lied to, misled, that they will feel their lives have been stolen, money, um, people lost, just complete awarenesses of how they have been misled. Uh, there can be a lot of issues. Some people cannot handle that. So, those of us who are at a different place in this healing cycle, it will be vital that we are voices of stability. Now, this will be hard because they're going to be triggering. These people will be very triggering because you see, they've lost everything they believe in. The very pattern that they thought they could live their life after, the perfect bow box of their life now, is actually garbage. It never was what they thought it was. So there's a lot of that kind of energy. So the healing cycle is about knowing, it's about understanding that all of these things had to come out. We have to know them. And people have to be held accountable. And in your own personal life, that will be reflected. And you will find you will hold yourself accountable for things that you have not not done for yourself, not been there for yourself, not spoken up. Um, and the ways that you haven't been there the way you wanted to for others. It is it's a brave look at self. It is the ability to look at the truth of you without tearing yourself down. It is an elevated reflection that is cathartic and healing and nurturing. It may be something that you've never experienced before. It's looking at yourself and how you have developed coping mechanisms that may not be positive or work for you anymore, how they may affect other people, how they may affect yourself, and how now it's time to let those go. Now it's time to break the pattern. There's a lot of need right now to change your pattern. And I mean, your daily routine needs to change. There needs to be a shifting of your energy. You need group 3. You need to actively change it, okay? Because there is energy in your life that is over. It is dormant. It is dead. It is fading. Okay, let's get more specific about the fading energy. We have relationship strife. So let's get into that. Tell me about the relationship strife. Perhaps it could be romantic, it could be any kind of relationship strife. Perhaps, this could even be yourself. Tell me about this relationship strife, this ending of the cycle. Um, We have crash. Their actions tend to have a rippling effect on others, with or without them knowing. However, they haven't paused and reflected enough to rectify their behavior. So you keep being affected, all right, in relationships negatively by another person, okay, whatever the relationship is. And it's to the point where if you don't speak up, if you don't make your voice known, it's going to cost the relationship. Lilith is saying it's you or the relationship. So you're going to have to start speaking up. I almost feel like this may be kind of like a learning experience for you or a test or something. You may feel like this. Perhaps this is even a boss, okay? That some kind of situation where you need to speak up. And for some of you, you may feel like if I speak up, it's going to cause chaos. If I speak up, understand it's how you say it. It's how you speak. It's what you say. You can speak your mind without blowing the roof off the place. You just have to think about it. You have to reflect. Okay, it's very important. This coffin nail wants to talk a little bit, and it's bringing me to this place in astral that I've been to a few times, and I've talked about it. I've spoken of it in some of my coven uh, readings, and it's a graveyard. It's a cemetery, and it's in a kind of a corner, and there are all these open graves, and there's just different spirits there, and I feel like these spirits they can be different things. They can be parts of people's consciousness. They can be different experiences, things like that. And there is a tree in the middle of the cemetery that many people avoid because it's a very old tree. It's very scary and it holds memory there. A lot of the spirits there go and they hang there, and there's a lot of their sorrow in that tree. It just seems to absorb it, and it just looks like a dead tree. It looks like it's an over kind of tree, right? But the truth is, underneath the soil there are the roots, and the roots are very deep. The roots go all the way down to the place below where all the mysterious things live, the magical creatures live. The creatures many are afraid of. And it feels like these beings are part of the land. They're part of the spirit of the place. And these spirits and these creatures are part of a system, a cycle, where one ends, another begins. That tree with the roots gives birth to these creatures under the ground because that's a magical tree. And the sorrow that's brought to the tree is transmuted by the tree into these little magical creatures. Some call them fae. They're actually a special kind of fae. They're an underworld graveyard dark fae. Some people see them and they don't know where they come from. They don't know anything about them because they're different. They can be scary. They can also be sweet and give you gifts. They can protect you. Lilith is pointing this out. Some of you guys need to protect yourself better. You need better protections. Straight up. Coffin nails can be used for protection. You can put it at the four corners even of a bedroom or a bed. You can put it at the four corners of your house. There's all sorts of ways to use them for protection. If you don't want to use those, you can use your own methods within your own paradigm. This is something she's just bringing forward right away. For the month of, this is a timeless reading, but we're in a month of February in 2026. It's a very big, energetic month. Group 3, I would, when you're out and about, be cautious, be careful, okay? Just be cautious and careful. She's bringing that through very, very clearly, all right? I feel like that little story that she brought forward is to tell you that there is a ton of magic around you in this ending, in this death that's happening in your life. I feel like for a lot of you, you feel it because of the sorrow that you feel, the mourning that you feel. You may feel it almost like a ghost in your house, this mourning, this sorrow that you feel, like a time has ended, because it has. We can never go back. It's over. But a new thing is beginning in your life. And it's very important that you end the cycle. You acknowledge the cycle is ending. Don't linger in the ending of it. Because this particular cycle, because of what's happening in the world, what's happening individually, everything that's happening is very powerful, has the ability to pull you into a very heavy field of sorrow and misery. You have to remember that in death, like the death card, in endings, there is new life in the beginning, that something is born from that. And we are being reborn as a species on this planet, as a collective, as an awareness, as a consciousness, as a humankind. Individually in our lives, we are being reborn by the knowledge and awarenesses that we are gaining. We must acknowledge the end of the cycle, that it's over, it has passed. And we must move forward and hold those accountable and understand that new things are born from this. And they'll be powerful, they'll be magical, and they will be meant for us. It's a different time. Things are very different. And spiritual alignment is very real in this time. Your authentic frequency is the most important thing, because your authentic frequency now is your juice for alignment in a big way. So it's very important that you lean into that. You can't deny the feelings that you feel. So it's important that you honor that. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go of things, even coping mechanisms, even situations that are bad for us, even people that are not meant for us, because it is weirdly a comfort. Even systems of destruction that are bad for us, because it is what we had, and we don't know different. We don't know better. We've never seen better. It's scary. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to not understand how it will evolve, how it will come forward. It's okay to let go and allow the universe, your deities, energy, consciousness, God, whatever you call it, to flow, to work, to do what it's going to do, and honor who you are. Some of you need to honor the end of the cycle literally. You need to have an ending ritual, an ending of a cycle ritual. Literally, even a period of mourning, like active mourning. Mourn for 3 days, then move on, whatever it is. And 3 days may not be enough. Some of you are mourning. Some of you are like, I'm feeling like a loss of an animal. That might be on a replay, but I have felt 2 cats here specifically. Okay, so, but I feel some kids here. So, um, but it's very important that you acknowledge the end of the cycle. It will really help bring in fresh energy into this healing cycle. Okay. This healing cycle is going to help pull you out of the density. It's going to help you elevate how you think and how you feel. We have Lilith, rebellion. Boom. Why, you say, are we going through all this? Why are we seeing what we're seeing? Why do we feel the way we're feeling? Because it's time. It's time to do the thing. It's time to hold people accountable. It's time to be who you are called to be. We're done. We're done with the nonsense. We're done with it. We have Medusa. Yay! Protection, babe. Medusa special. She doesn't play around with any of this stuff. I'm not calling them the elites, okay, because they're not. Okay. These people have done. Okay. This is her special, this is one of her areas. Okay. She takes care of, like Lilith, she takes care of people who do this kind of brutality and cruelty. Okay. And the day of reckoning is here. And that is for people in your life, okay, who have done horrible, awful things to you. Okay. That's happening on a small scale and a big scale. There may be a whole lot of people feeling really bad in the next year or so, maybe sooner. Okay. The energy's weird. Okay. It's so weird. It's kind of hard to tell, but it feels like there may be quite a few people who start feeling real bad, a lot of guilt, a lot of oppression. They may not tell you, but it's part of the healing. Convicted by their actions, convicted by the things they've done, and they want to reach out. Oh, I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde is coming. Damn. Damn. Some of you may have some of this nonsense pop up in your Mercury retrograde, okay? These people who want to be like, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry I did this awful thing to you. Hey, that cost you trauma. And, you know, guilt is good sometimes. People do awful things should feel guilty. People who do awful things should be held accountable. And guilt, let them go to therapy. Go to therapy. You need send them to therapy. Okay. It's not your responsibility to alleviate anyone's guilt. Okay. You don't have to talk to them if you're not ready. You don't have to do anything. All right. Let them deal with it. You know, you're on your own journey. You don't have to cross paths. You don't owe them anything. Say it with, I don't owe you anything. Say it with me. I don't owe you anything. No. Say no with me. No. No means no. No. No, I don't want to talk to you. Practice it. Say no. Say no a lot. Say it in the mirror. Say it often. Okay. No is going to be your new catchphrase. No. No. Say it with me. No, I don't want to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Because I tell you what, you get into that energy and you'll find people don't mess with you as much. They really don't. You start wearing that energy on your sleeve, you'll find they don't mess with you as much. They really don't. So Medusa is here for group 3. I'm telling you, I need to pull on that. Why what's I feel like group 3 Lilith is someone is getting it. Someone, Medusa is talking. Who's getting this? Medusa's coming. Medusa and Lilith are coming to call on a specific entity and person. Tell me, please. Tell me, please. Oh, please, please, please tell me. Please, please. I'm feeling it. Come on. Who is this? Medusa and Lilith. I feel like they have been invoked or summoned by many. The 8 of Cups. Look at that. I'm not picking up on the numbers as much as I am the vision here. Look at this. Look at the focus. Look at that. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. We got you in sight. We got you in sight. Medusa, Lilith, we got you in sight. I could cuss up a storm right now, but I can't because this is an 18 plus. But we got you. We got you. You think that you can get away with it? No. We got you. You think you're going to walk away? No. No. We're not doing that. No. Hanged man. We got you right there. Right in the public square where everyone can see. I got some words. They're just, Everyone can see what a wretched POS you are. Hang there. Hang there. I'm reading it intuitively. Okay. We have the 5 of Cups. Oh, you're sorry? How can you be sorry? You're not sorry. Liar. Ace of Cups. Look at this cup. What is that full of? It's full of poppy juice, pomegranate juice. Why would you have that? Did you drink pomegranate juice? Huh? Is that what you did? We got you. It'll be yours that flows. I'm hearing that. It'll be yours that flows. We got you in sight and we won't let you go. There's no regret. There's no tears. It is done beneath the sun, the Knight of Swords. Notice this. There's karma. Karma is coming to call for those who have done these heinous things. And it feels like this, the Queen of Pentacles, this is happening in personal lives as well as on a massive scale. And I got to tell you, it feels like it comes in aggressively. It feels like it comes in aggressively, and it comes in and it's very healing. Okay. It's very healing for you. It's very grounding. It gets you in a place where you feel more connected to yourself. Right. And, I feel like it gets you into a place of being and feeling more independent, more resourceful, more connected to your own abilities, more connected to Lilith, more connected to your paradigm. I think it renews your hope as well. I feel like this person is shocked. This feels personal. This person is shocked by how quickly things shift in their personal life. This person is caught completely off guard by this Ace of Cups. And this Ace of Cups is not full of a wish fulfillment or a positive thing. This Ace of Cups is full of torment. It's full of pain. It's full of memory. This Ace of Cups is a collector of all the quote unquote sins. Tell me more. All the treachery. And they can't run from it. They can't run from it. This is the Ten of Swords. They're done. It's done. They're done. It's done. And the karma is served. We have the Queen of Swords here. True words are spoken. The truth is revealed. And the truth is brutal. And it takes them out. Y'all, this is not a joke. This is very serious. This person is met with some very intense karma. And it feels like what happens is for you, there is a new cycle of healing. Healing. There's a new cycle of healing. There's a new cycle of desire to know, knowledge, wisdom, clarity. Okay. I feel like for you, it's as if you feel good being on your own. You feel good being independent, right? I feel like you emotionally feel like you have more than enough to give to others. The energy of lack is ending. That's part of this. The energy of lack, the energy of I don't have enough. I feel like for some of you, it may not be like, oh, I have all this money. It's more like, well, I can do this. Well, I can do that. It's a shifting of perspective of choosing to see that you have what you have instead of what you don't have. And understand that when you do this, this shifts how the universe sends you prosperity. How Lilith, how your God forms, how your paradigm sends you prosperity. Because you're choosing to see plenty or resources where you once saw none. You are shifting the way you see the world. And it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. It's beautiful. And it has to do with all the changes and shifting that's going on in the world. It's reflective. It's interactive. And at times it's extremely heavy because we are clearing such intense energy right now. Let me pull a couple more cards for you. Tell me more about this. We want to know more. Tell us about the Queen of Pentacles. She sounds fun. She sounds like she's going to have a good time. We want to know about that. She's going to get through, and that's energy, not gender, but she's going to move through all this energy, be done with all this toxic stuff. She's our hero, and she's prosperous. Okay. She is the fall of emptiness, prosperity over the fall of emptiness. There's prosperity here with the Queen of Pentacles. Of course she is. Of course she's prosperous. She knows how to heal and grow. She knows how to nurture and love. And she's so connected to the world, to Gaia. She's connected to herself. She's giving. However, you don't want to mess with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You don't want to play with the Queen of Pentacles because she'll give to you. She'll help you. She'll cook for you. Might be Cancer energy too. But if you mess her over, she will cut you out. Okay. I feel like that's where you are. You're like, okay, so we learned all these lessons. Boom, boom, boom. So here it's going to go. Here's how it's going to be. I'm going to be loving and compassionate and empathetic and all that good stuff. But if you mess with me, that's it. Okay. That's it. Like we're not going to do over and over endless chances, stuff like that. Okay. One shot to be a good person. If you show me that you are not a good person, that's it. I don't have room anymore. I don't have any more of these. Okay. I don't have room in my life to be ending these huge cycles. So I don't have room for people who are going to use me. So there's an energy of prosperity. There's an energy of really good boundaries. There's an energy of just clearing out toxic people and toxic energy. We have revelation over atheism and the rejection of spirit. Okay, this right here, this feels like divine revelation. This feels like some of you guys are going to have a moment in your paradigm, whatever it is. Even if you're like an atheist, you're going to have a moment of just knowing something, some kind of clarity coming in, or you're going to feel like, oh man, that's really deep. I really understand this. Or, if you have divine communications with your spirits, you're going to have like a magical, transformative moment. Okay. And it could be what ushers in this prosperity and this queen here. Okay. And what I mean by revelation, I mean a moment in like meditation where you feel the woo woo. Okay. The woo woo can feel like, how do I explain this? Have you ever heard the idea that you can't explain the presence of like universal consciousness or God or Lilith or divine or whatever, but you can experience it? That's what I mean. It's an experience, it's a mystical experience. Some of you guys are going to have a mystical experience. For many of you, this is Lilith. This is a mystical experience of Lilith. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of people think that she is fierce. Okay, first of all, she is fierce. She can be scary. Okay, she has many gates, and she can be, but she's also a lot of other things. Okay, so don't let what people have told you about her keep you locked in. Okay, let's expand our ideas and understand that certain people have told you certain things about different entities and spirits to keep you from them for a reason. Lilith is one of them. And for some of you, there is a magical experience, a mystical experience that you will feel. You will feel it in your body. You will feel it emotionally. You will feel it mentally. Okay. You will know it to be so, but you will not be able to explain it probably to anyone. And that's why it's personal. It's a personal experience. And for a lot of people, this is where inspiration comes from. They allow it to inspire them to do whatever it is. It could be writing or painting or make it a business or cooking bread. I don't know, just whatever. Okay. But they allow it to inspire them. So for some of you, that is going to happen. You're going to have a very transformative, mystical experience. Okay. And for some of you, like, you're not going to be able to just like make it happen. Okay. It's going to happen on its own. It's going to just boom, and you're there. And you'll be like, this is what she was saying. Yes. And you won't be able to really explain it to anyone. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be good for expanding your consciousness if you've never had that. We have longevity over catastrophe and haste. Okay, so I'm so glad this card came out. I'm not going to show it to you because of reasons, but let me just just show you. I won't show it to you because I don't want. Okay, I can't show it to you, but I want to. But anyway, this card tells me that we had this card over here. What was it? I don't know. The crash card. I don't know. Anyway, this card tells me that you are protected. Again, you are protected. And I'm feeling like for some of you, there's like angelic energies around you protecting you. Okay. Some of them are carrying like a long sword. And he's telling me it's long. It's a long, it's a long ass sword, Amy. It's super long. This is a giant angel, y'all. I'm seeing it. It's giant. He's a giant, giant angel. Okay. And he's got like 6 wings and 3 eyes. All right. And he's got a big, big sword. Okay. And he's very protective, very protective. And I feel like there's a lion with, I want to say 6 wings, but he's telling me there's 9 wings. And I'm like, okay. All right. And the lion, the the feet of the lion, they're different. I don't know what those are. You're going to have to tell me what kind of feet those are. They look like hooves. They look like hooves of some kind of animal that I don't know. Okay. Like white hooves. Okay. So I see these energies as protective energies around. They're not going to let anything happen to you. And they support your healing. They support your longevity. They support your home. They support children. They support your children. For some of you, you have an angel. Somebody's got an angel like in their barn, garage, car area. That's weird. I mean, you're not weird. I'm just saying I've never gotten that before. That's really, and they stand by, oh, this is a spirit. Oh, they just look like an angel. Okay, this is somebody who's passed on. Longevity. This is somebody who passed on when they were, I would say in their 20s, early 20s. Okay, they're tall. They're masculine. They have blonde hair. They're wearing button-ups. Y'all know what button-up 501s are? They're standing by a garage door. And they're saying a few things. I'm not going to get too deep into this, okay, because this is like a side message for somebody. But that it was an accident and you can find them out by the side door. They like to stand out there when the moon is full. So if you feel them out there, that's where they are. And they act like a protecting spirit in the house. Okay. So that's pretty specific. So, okay, let's pull one more here. Tell me more. One more here. Greg, Craig, Mike, Barry. Okay, we have motivation over extreme opposites or opposite, opposing factions. So if you've been lacking motivation, part of this new cycle is you will feel more motivation, but not motivation out of guilt, not motivation because you think you should be doing this. And I feel like you'll be doing more things that you want to do. Your energy you'll see the value in your energy. You'll see the value in your time, and you'll be putting your energy into the things that you want to invest in. You'll see your energy as an investment, and you'll be more motivated to do things because you'll see it that way, if this makes sense. Okay. And then the other card we have is discernment and cowardly actions. You guys are going to be able to pick up, pick up on who is lying to you. That's part of this new cycle. You have been through the ringer with people who have lied to you, betrayed you, used you, set you up, you name it. Okay. You know it. You can feel it a mile away. And you have learned to trust that, to trust that. And now it's time to put it into action. And you're going to. And when you start to do this, you're going to find that your life begins to open up. And this kind of prosperity is different. It's not the 80s, 90s, let's make $1 billion prosperity. It's prosperity that is good. It builds. It grows. It births new things. It heals people. It heals communities. It heals you. It gives birth to healing mechanisms. It's positive. It's a whole new kind of thing. It's not the old thing that drains and parasites off of hurting people. This is something that gives life. It gives purpose. It gives meaning. It supports. It's different because we're different. And we understand now that we all have been played like a cheap slot machine. And we're going to stop. And we're going to get real about ourselves and the world. And it's very sobering. It's not fun. Fun time's over. Not that it was fun in the beginning at all anyway, but it's sobering. And if we want a new world, then we have to create it. I think we've all learned that no one's going to create it for us. But they will vampire off of us and our kids. They will take advantage. And they will try to dumb every one of us down so we never wake up. But that didn't work. And here we are, sitting here at this table, being fully awake. Good things are coming. They are. They're coming. It will feel different. It won't feel, the good things coming are going to feel different than the good things before. They're going to feel fulfilling, but in a different way. It's going to feel very different. But it'll be a good thing. That's what I got for you, group 3. And if you made it that far, leave me, because this is going to be a picker card. Leave me down below. What can you leave me? What can you leave me? What can you leave me, group 3? Leave me a hammer, because we got the nail. We just need a hammer. So leave me a hammer down below if you made it this far. So let me know you're still here. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And I'll make more like it, do another live. If you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. You're welcome. I'm so glad you guys were here. Hammer. You're so welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, is that I can't see. Is that Incy? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I forget. Cheers. Bye, Strawberry. Thanks for gifting the membership. That's awesome. I'm glad you won. That worked out. Let me turn around here. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Abby, Billy. I'm so glad. Hey, Brandy. I'm so glad you guys were here. This was fun. I really am glad you got it, Strawberry. I really am. That's so awesome. Let me tell you something. If I could gift these memberships, I would. To certain people, I would. Last time I had a real problem. Okay, go to sleep, Brandy. I know you're tired. Get some rest. We'll talk to you later. Bye, lovely. I will see you next time. I know a lot of you guys worked today, had a long day. This was so fun. This was a lot of fun. And it was good. We didn't I mean, I didn't really see any trolley people. So that's good. Is it Lindsay? I'm sorry. Hey, Lindsay. I'm sorry. I was looking on my phone and I couldn't tell if that was an I or an L. Hey, Abel. Hey. I'm so sorry, Lindsay. Your auntie's crazy, I swear. I'm so silly. What am I doing? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to do some more stuff, I think, this weekend, so I should probably go rest. I don't want to. I want to stay in chitty chat. I just want to chitty chat. Ever since that Leo moon, because I'm a Leo moon, ever since that Leo full moon, I just want to chitty chat. I just want to talk for no reason. I just want to talk about stuff. I don't know what stuff, but hear myself talk about nothing. Talk to myself, I guess. All right. Okay. Well, I guess I should let you guys go so I can get this on replay, set this all up for a pick a card, and we will do this again sooner than later. Okay. I promise. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me this Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take good care of yourself. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.